Trade Genius.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Philip with Trade Genius. Alright, on this video, I wanted to just give a quick update. I've been tied up, so I haven't been able to do a video in the last couple days, but I wanted to give you guys an update on some technical analysis on Bitcoin as far as where we're at and what's setting up. So we're going to take a look at daily, a weekly time frame, and then a 4-hour time frame to kind of show what I think is going to be the next move coming up. So essentially what we have on the daily is we're hugging this trend line that's been, this is from the top to where we are today, this major trend line. We broke above it here, but we double topped off this 11,700 level, which is right now the really key level. You get above that, we start moving back higher. But until then, we're going to focus on what's going on below that. So we're in a downtrend, and we are oversold on the technicals. So we are due for a bit of a relief bounce, but until we start clearing some major hurdles, namely this 11,700 level, we're going to be looking at basically when a move up happens, bears are going to be looking to short that move or fade the move. So in other words, it's going to be, where is this move going to exhaust when it pops up? Okay, that's the current mode that we're in. It's bear mode at the moment. So if we look at the weekly chart though, it's got a little bit of a different story. All right, so let's go. This is, the weekly chart, but if we go to a log chart, which kind of scales things a little bit better. All right, so big bull move for, a few years now, right? And what we have here is a bear flag. And so we're in a rather large bear flag, and these will break up. So, and their continuation, when these moves happen, it's basically a pullback and a larger continuation move up. So the next wave up is going to be really big. So that's the big picture. All right, still very much in a bullish uptrend, but you're in a bearish pullback environment right now. But this is what we call a bull flag. So basically, bull flag is you have a move up, and then you pull back. And generally it's like a channel. So you have a channel like this. All right. And then it breaks back up. So that's currently what we're in, big picture. Now, as I said, on the daily, it's so weekly outlook, big bull market. But daily, we're in a bear market, right? So what we're looking for ultimately is to clear, again, this 11,700 level. In the meantime, we start looking at lower time frames to kind of play this bear environment. So what we have now, this is a 4-hour chart. Basically what it is this fib zone extension is in place. So currently, if you're looking to counter trend trade, which would be a going long, or if you're short, this area here, this lower trend line, is going to be an area of interest. And we also have this downside fib extension of 7,141. Now we talked about wedges. We're in a descending wedge. So this is a bullish formation. So this is going to reverse up. And again, what we do is we measure the start of the wedge. And really, we can do that from this point here to here. So what you look for is a break of this line here. So right now, we're just looking... there's room to the downside here. Okay, so this could easily come down and tag that area. So this area here, and then this move back up. But usually, the farther along on the wedge you go, the higher the probability that one of these moves back up to this trend line is going to break out. All right, so if that's the case, you're going to measure, again, just to recap that last video we did on wedges, the move on that's going to be something like this. So you're looking at, a $1,500 move up to retrace, okay? At that point, we'd be looking at a new bear fib zone area, but resistance is going to be this 9,500 level now, okay? So that's this blue line right here. So let's just say, for example, if it broke around here, and that means that it came down and bounced and, did this kind of a move and then broke out here. So that's, I think 9,500 in that scenario would probably be a decent bounce point. So, I think that that's probably what's going to play out here. Whether that breaks out over the weekend is, you know, we'll have to see. But that's what I'm looking for, a break above this. Otherwise, I think the probability of getting down to this area here is extremely high in the next 48 hours. So that's basically what we're looking at. So more downside in summary, and then a break higher, but we're in a larger bull market. We're just waiting for the larger bull flag to resolve, which is this area here, and then that'll break out to the upside. But party doesn't really start until we clear this 11,700 line. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. The only other thing I would point out is just how the alts are faring compared to the Bitcoin market. So this is a 6 hour, basically what this is black is BTC and the green is alts. So it kind of, you know, the reason why we look at these is to see what kind of environment are we in. Are they in sync or are they inverse? Because that affects your short-term swing trading strategies. Right now, and it's been like this for over a week, we're kind of more or less in sync. Bitcoin's got more volatility, but overall the moves, as you can see, they're not really, you know, what we were seeing before is if Bitcoin would move up like this, alts would do this. Or if it came up like that, alts would get hammered. Alts are kind of just very stable as far as the big volatility, but as you can see, they're more or less moving, if you know, in unison more or less. So Bitcoin is going up, it kind of goes up. Bitcoin goes down, like you can see here, they're moving down. We could also look at longer term charts, 1 week and 2 week comparisons, and you can see that, you know, you more or less have this kind of correlation down then up. And in some cases, especially in the last 2 weeks, alts have fared quite a bit better than Bitcoin as far as what's to the downside. So, you know, but again, they're moving more or less kind of together. It's just a matter of magnitude of move. But that inverse correlation we saw a few weeks ago seems to have dissipated. All right, so for now, everything's moving in unison, and that's kind of what I was looking for those to sync up before another move higher. But we just haven't, you know, patience is going to pay here if you're a long-term hold. You know, so you have two camps. You have the short-term guys that want to swing trade and get in and out. You have guys that have, or maybe they have a long-term position that are just holding. And I think holding, you know, right now that's just fine. We're just in a bearish pullback environment. But again, looking to break higher eventually. So there you go, guys. That's it for now. That's the outlook on Bitcoin. And again, a little bit more downside, I think, before we do break up, maybe for about a $1,500 move up higher. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. Appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye.
Trade Genius.